and quality research. Okay, especially quantitative. Why? Because quantitative involve a lot of terminology that you need to care about. Okay, the sampling technique, the statistical analysis, especially because under qualitative research study we don't have any kind of analysis. Okay, it's based on our coding that we use to code conversation. Okay, whatever is it, let's choose. Do we have whiteboard here? I'll try to use whiteboard here. Okay, whiteboard here. I hope you can see it.
Doctor, your voice is breaking.
Pardon? Yes. I can hear you. Can you see the whiteboard now?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I close this one. Choose from drive, start writing. Okay. Oh my God, where is
Hello,
it?
doctor, your network, I don't know.
You cannot see it? Wait a minute, I try to get it again. Whiteboard. Start whiteboard. Okay. Okay, I hope you can see this whiteboard. I'll try to use whiteboard tonight. Okay, choose my pen. Where is my pen? Okay. Oh my God. This is okay. Okay, I'm going to talk about quali and quanti. Okay, we have quanti. Oh my God, not so smooth.
Doctor, the Jamboard ni, I need to dia kena macam request permission baru boleh masuk. Macam.
So what should I do now?
Saya pun tak sure, Doctor. Saya try sekali.
Tak apa lah.
You need access, dia kata macam tu.
Yes, you need access.
Okay, forget about it. I use my own PowerPoint. Settle the problem.
Alright.
I will share my screen first.
Okay.
Okay, that's better. Okay. Okay, just my PowerPoint. Okay. Oh my God, I need to charge my macam benda kena buat pula. I need to charge my okay. I hope you can see now. Okay, we have actually four kind of study. Make sure you are choosing the appropriate one. So we have quant, we have qual, quanti, quali, we have mix, and we have multi. This is multi methods. Okay, this is mixed method. Okay, when we are using multi-method, okay, so it's quite rare. Okay, so under this quantitative, okay, under this quantity we have two. One, we want to see a relationship. Okay, I know most of you are doing this. Relationship. So you have to know. This is the, okay, this is the approach. Okay, quanti, quali, mix, quanti is the approach. So I should write here, this is approach. Okay, approach. How you approach your study is through quanti, quali, mix, or multi-method. Okay, under quanti we have relationship. Okay, we want to see the relationship between variable. Okay, if you want to see okay, factors. Okay, why we call factors? These factors is used by mathematician. Okay, by mathematician. But in social science we use, okay, sometimes construct, sometimes dimension, but in case of relationship we use IV and DV. Okay, IV as well as DV. Okay, IV and DV. IV and DV. Okay, so most of you are using are doing this. You are looking at the IV and DV, the relationship. Okay, and another one we have comparison between group. Comparison between group. Okay, between group to see whether there are a significant difference. Okay, under relationship we are using if you don't care whether there are IV or DV. What is IV? IV influence DV. Okay, IV influence DV. For example, motivation. Okay, will influence, let's say, understanding. Okay, you read something because you are so motivated, so you read a lot, then it will increase your understanding. This is IV. This is DV. Okay, so you want to see the connection between two, you can use regression. Okay, but you have more than one IV. Let's say you have IV1 motivation, you have IV2, let's say gender. Okay, and then you want to see the effect on DV. You have 1, 2, more than 1. Okay, you call it multiple. This is only regression. This is multiple linear regression. Okay, but you are not so sure which one is DV, which one is IV. You don't care which one is IV. You don't care which one is DV. You just want to see the relationship. There's no clear cut which one is IV, which one is DV. Okay, meaning that you have two variables. And then you want to test the relationship, you use what? Correlation. Okay. So we use correlation. So make sure if you have more than one DV and more than one IV, you use multiple linear regression. If you have one IV, one DV, you use regression. If you want to see the influence of IV toward DV, then you use regression. But you want to see only the connection between between two variables. Okay, so you use correlation. Okay, this is first generation statistic. If you want to use second generation, and then you will come to this is not maybe not new to master student. You can use structural equation model, or you use SAM PLS or Smart PLS. This is the name of the analysis. This is second generation. Okay, but we don't just discuss this because this is quite advanced and maybe for PhD, not for master student. For master student, multiple regression is good enough for you. Okay. Then you want to compare two group. Okay, you want to compare two group. Okay, let's say you are using quasi experiment. You are doing experiment to see group A versus group B. This is comparison. Okay, if you have two group, you use t-test. This is a basic one. Okay, you need to know the term. Independent sample t-test or dependent sample t-test. That is some, you need to dig more. But basically, if you use t-test, that's correct. You want to compare two groups. If you want to compare three groups, let's say you have more time. You want to compare three strategies: A strategies, B strategies, and C strategies. You use, actually this also t-test, but we call it ANOVA, analysis of variant. Analysis of variant. Okay, if you have question, you can ask me. Okay, let's discuss on quantitative first. Okay, let's discuss on quantitative in more detail. Okay, again we have one quantitative, we have relationship, and then whoop, we have comparison. Okay. Okay. If you want to test only two variables, you don't care which one is IV, which one is DV, you don't care because you just want to see, okay, the connection between, let's say, gender and achievement. Okay, and then you use correlation just to see the correlation. Okay, if you are so sure this is IV, okay, and then you want to see the effect of IV on DV, then you use regression. If you have more than one IV, IV1, IV2, IV3 on DV, you use multiple linear regression. Okay. Okay, what about comparison? Okay. Boleh highlight kata. I try to highlight this one by using my mouse. Okay, tak payah semua dipegang. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, any question on this relationship? On relationship. These are our relationship. Okay. Okay. Comparison. This is connected to experimental. This is we call. Sometimes we call it correlational study. Okay. Sometimes we call correlational study. Okay. This is more on experimental study. Okay. We have two kinds of experimental. First, we have true experiment. Second is quasi experiment. True experiment meaning that we choose two groups randomly from a population. But quasi, we choose existing group. Let's say for one school, we choose B class or C class. Okay, let's say B class as experimental group, B class as control group, and we compare both group. Okay, there is no random selection. That's why we call quasi experiment. Why? Because we don't have the what we call it, permission, okay, to do through experiment. Okay, maybe the school don't want us to disturb the student, okay, mix them up, so we need to use the existing class. So that's why we use quasi experiment. There is a don't and a do's for both, but you need to read more. Tonight class is to make sure that your research is fall under any one of these. If you use something different, tell me. Okay. If you something different, I'm not using this one. I'm using maybe another kind of design. So let me know. Okay. Okay, if we are comparing, compare, okay, two group A and group B. So we use t-test. If we compare pre-A and we compare to A post, this is pre, this is post. We compare the data to see the significant difference. So both group are the same group. So this is PET sample t-test. PET, we call it PET sample t-test. If we are comparing A and B, these two groups are totally different. We call it independent sample t-test. Independent sample t-test. So make sure that you use the correct word. Independent sample t-test. Okay. But for ANOVA, we don't have that. Okay, PET or independent. Don't worry, because the name reflect the process. If we are comparing A and B, these two groups are totally different, so independent. But we are pairing the same group but with different data. So PET sample t-test. Because SPSS will run differently if we are using t-test for independent, or we are running t-test for dependent. Okay, so let's move to next slide. Just for t-test. Okay, just for comparison. Again, okay, we have A, we have B. Totally, we use independent sample t-test. If we are comparing A to A1, A0, or we compare it to B1 to B2, whatever, as long as they are the same group. So we call it PET sample t-test. Because this name is important for us to choose when we use SPSS, PET sample t-test. Okay, if we have three groups, A, B, and C, okay, we call it ANOVA. Okay, if we are comparing A, A2, A3, the same group, repeated measurement ANOVA. This is how we call it. Repeated measurement ANOVA. Okay, we don't have dependent, independent, no. For t-test, yes, we have that. But for ANOVA, we have only ANOVA for comparing three groups or more. But if we are comparing the same group with a different data, we call it repeated, because we repeat the different to get the different data for the same group. So repeated measurement for ANOVA. Okay, any questions so far? Come on, ask me. I know most of you are using quantitative. Before we move to qualitative, a bit different. Okay, I will show you some analysis. Okay, because you can find it easily for SPSS, but it's a bit difficult for you to get example for qualitative. Okay, any question? Okay, there are some criteria that you need to fulfill before you run quantitative. Okay, first you need to make sure that the data is normal. Why? Why? What is the meaning of the data is normal? Okay, what is the meaning when I say that the data is normal? Tengok muka-muka awak sekejap. Okay, Boya, are you running quanti or quali?
Quantitative, Doctor.
Quanti.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of analysis you are using? What kind of analysis? Statistical analysis?
Yes, statistical analysis. Doctor,
What?
I have a question to you actually.
What?
I have a question about my topic. I want to ask
Yes.
you. My new topic is the relations between sorry, let me see. I changed my topic. My new topic is
Can
the
you read?
relations
Can
between.
you read the topic in the chat?
Yes. Okay, Doctor.
Can you read it now?
Yeah.
Okay. The rest, please ask question. You have question. Make sure you are using the correct statistical analysis. Okay. Okay. Meanwhile, I want to ask, what do you understand by a normal data? Data must be normal. Data must be normal before you can use any statistical analysis for okay, for your study. Huda,
Yes, doctor.
what do you understand by data must be normally distributed? You need to test the normality of the data before you can run t-test, before you can run multiple linear regression, before you can run ANOVA. You have to make sure your data is normally distributed. What does it mean?
The sample really represent what I am intending to measure.
The sample
Must represent really the population that I intended to measure.
okay. Where is the normality come from? For sure, you need to make sure that why it must be normal.
Because if too many outliers, it might not reflect what you are really want to measure.
I think I discussed it earlier, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, that is not the answer. Answer is why you need to make sure that the data is normally distributed. I'm not talking about outlier. I'm talking about normality. Okay. Anyone? Bayu, where is your topic? Can you read topic in the chat room? Bayu, I can see any topic here. Read a topic, so easier for me to give a comment to you. Okay, your data must be normal. Okay, I already discussed with you, I think last few weeks, why the data must be normal. You have to keep this in mind all the time. Okay, because when you are dealing with statistics, the best thing, the most powerful analysis is to make sure that the data is normal. Sometimes you need to do a recollection or add some more and eliminate some data to make sure you are getting the best. Okay, that's why we need to use EDA. Okay, EDA is, okay, I show you. Okay, EDA is exploratory data analysis. Okay, let's say assume this is the normal 1 2 2 3 3 3 4 4 4 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 is normal, and then 6 6 6 6 7 7 7 8 8 9 9 10. This is normal because you have a small amount of 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 5 5 5 5 5 5 5, and then you get down. So this is 1, this is 10. You have more on this one. Okay, and your mean is 5. Okay, 5 because you have more 5. For example, this is normal. Okay, let's say this is n equal to blah 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 blah. Let's say 30. Okay, but somehow you get let's say you get 13, 15. Let's say you get 32, isn't it? And then you have to eliminate this. This is outlier. Okay, that's why you have to take more data. Okay, if you need, let's say 120, get, let's say 150, then you can eliminate this outlier. So this is the process for ADA. Okay, we can, let's say there is no person who get 1, 2, 3, let's say. So your data skewed. It's not normal. You don't get it. So you dispute more questionnaire until you get this number. Okay, that's why we call EDA. But the best thing is, if you need to have, let's say your population is 500, you need to collect 250. Okay, take 300. Okay, better. Okay, 300. Okay, if you take all 500, that is no sampling technique. If you can get all the population, there is no sampling technique. Okay, because you are taking the population, no such thing of sampling technique. Okay, so this is your let's say your population, meaning that if you take individual from this one, you are expecting to get more or less normal distribution. Let's say you can get this one 2, maybe this one 8, but in the middle you get 5.5. So it's 5.5 and 5, this population. This is sample. Okay, so statistics will say that the data is still more or less normally distributed. Then you can use t-test, ANOVA multiple integration. Okay, you have to test the normality. You have to learn how to test the normality of the data. Normality, okay? Okay. This is quantitative. Let's move to qualitative. Okay, let's move to qualitative. Okay, we call it qualitative because we use a non-numerical data. Okay, if we have quantity, we use numerical data based on number. But if we have qualitative, non-numerical data. Okay, So what kind of data? It can be transcript of interview, document. Sorry. It might be video. It might be audio. It might be artifact. It may be artifact, artifact. What else? Tell me. Transcription, document, video, audio, artifact, blah 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 blah, and maybe books. Okay, observation. Okay, observation. Someone is waiting. Okay. Okay, I will get back to you after this, Bo. Okay, okay. This is qualitative non-numerical data. So no needs for statistical analysis. Okay, this is the qualitative, but we have several design. Qualitative is an approach. Okay. What happened? Why is not moving? Okay, okay, there you are. Okay. So qualitative is an approach. Okay, okay. For quantity just now, I forgot it. For quantity, we have survey. This is design. You are using survey. Most of you are using survey because you distribute questionnaire. Most of you, okay. But for quali, let's say case study. Okay, phenomenology. Phenomenology. Okay, this is a common one. This is a common one. Okay, ethnography. Excuse me. Ethnography. Okay. For sure, you have narrative, you have historical, you have grounded theory, but that's not common. The most common one is case study. But you can also study phenomenology or ethnography, something to do with some phenomena. Okay, some phenomena. Phenomena is something to do with personal experience. Phenomena, personal experience. Ethnography is a group. Okay. Let's say you want to study best student on innovation. Why this student is very good in innovation? Okay, they always won a lot of medal. Okay, they say you choose 3 students in Malaysia who always win a lot of competition. So you want to study the personal experience. Do they have something in common that we can learn? Okay, so this personal experience. Or let's say survivor, cancer survivor. Okay, we want to know their own experience. That is phenomenology. Okay, if group, let's say what culture, religion, a group of Muslim, a group of Buddhism, a group of Christianity, culture. Let's say culture, a group of Malay culture, something to do with a group of Indian culture. So there is a group ethnography. Or you want to see aborigine, orang asli. Orang asli ya, aborigine. You want to study orang asli. This is ethnography. You want to see the culture, whether you want to make comparison or not, it doesn't matter. But as long as it involve a group, that is ethnography. Also student. Okay, let's say you want to study boarding school student, their attitude. Okay, boarding, B-O-A-R. Okay, boarding school student. This is ethnography. But you want to study the Guru Cemerlang. Guru Cemerlang apa? Excellent teachers. You want to study group of excellent teachers. Okay, you want to study a group of excellent teachers, then you go to ethnography. But you want to know the experience of individual excellent teachers, you go for phenomenology. Yeah. Case study. If you already have the case to study. Okay, what is case study? Let's say A school. This is a government Delhi, okay, best school. Okay, you want to study how come this school is very excellent in almost everything. This is not a boarding school. This is not a selective school, but the best school in Malaysia for normal school. There must be something special for this school. Maybe the management, maybe the student, maybe the parents and teachers association, maybe whatever, the community around the school. You want to study, that's case study. Okay, or you want to study one school. Okay, we call it case study. If you want to study two school, we call it multiple case study. Let's say there are two good school in for sport. One school is A school, very good in, they say, swimming. Always the student always represent Malaysia to the world competition swimming. Another one is B school, always represent Malaysia in let's say football. Okay, half of the national football player come from this school, for example. Okay, so what are the common attribute for A school and B school to become the national champion? There must be a study to case. This is what we call multiple case study. Okay, any question? Ada relax ya semua. Okay, this is my new topic. I haven't decided how to analyze it yet. Okay, how can I quantify university performance? That is the problem. That's why you need the simple explanation, only one page. Okay, research operational template, so you can see the whole picture first. If you choose this, there will be a problem. You can choose university ranking, but how are you going to measure it? For what? Okay, you cannot see the relationship between motivation and the, for example, motivation with college performance, higher education is so difficult. Okay, you can dispute questionnaire, no problem. The relationship between lecturer, the relationship between lecturer motivation with college performance. Is there any connection between motivation and performance at college level? It can be at, let's say, specific course level, but what about the university level? Okay, so is
Dr.
that
motivation like richer salary, perhaps?
what?
I mean, they get more money, like riches.
Get more money? What does it mean?
Salary. They get more money, they maybe more motivation, like.
Yes. If you give them money, they will that will motivate it.
Salary.
Okay. let look at your topic, the relationship between lecturer motivation. Because this lecturer motivation is sometimes we call it multifaceted. Is not just what kind of motivation. They are motivated to do research, not to teach.
Oh, yes.
For example, so what kind of motivation? Do you have the instrument to measure the motivation that can be connected to the performance? If student might be yes,
A
because you
student.
are measuring the performance of the student, and for sure the motivation from the student, not from the lecturers. Do you have that instrument? I don't think so. Okay, this is indirect. Okay, so it's quite difficult. That's why you need to when I see topic, cannot. Make sure you measure the student motivation.
Okay.
Okay, but
Student
you
motivation.
can choose lecturer, but connect to research, for example, motivation to do research. Okay, if do they have a high motivation, and you can measure motivation if you have the instrument questionnaire. Maybe the DV is the numbers of research or the numbers of article had been published by individual lecturer. Then it might be possible for you to do it.
Okay.
Okay, I'd like to introduce you software to analyze qualitative data analysis. Okay.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, we call it Atlas. It might be new for most of you. My battery, oh my god, macam-macam pula. 3 pula habis ya. Because those stop at your master level, you need to pursue to get your PhD after this, and maybe you need to read qualitative data analysis. Okay, so let's go to Atlas, ATLAS. This is the software. Just a quick demonstration. Okay. Say hello to a new Atlas T version 20. Oh my God, what is this? Version 22? How come version 9 suddenly become version 22? Update your lesson. More money. Sorry, thank you. Okay. Okay, new project. Okay, we call it ERS 5999. Wait. Okay. Because we don't have interview, just assume. Okay. Just assume. Okay. You need to have your transcript. So let's see where can I have what bahan okay. Not this one. Okay, maybe this one. Let's see what can I from here. Okay, this is Atlas. Wait a minute. I show you my student work. This is Atlas. This is how Atlas show the connection between the point. Okay, and this is Atlas final result. Okay, this is how it look alike. Okay, rather than just write, but this is you can see that you can show the connection. Okay, okay. Wait a minute. I want to see. Do I have a proper file to show you? What is this? This one, not this one. Again. Pakar 1, Pakar 2. Not this one. Wait a minute. I want to get the correct. Is this the one? Okay. No, not this one. Where can I get it? Where can I get it? ATLES.gi. Okay, I think they. Okay, there you are. Okay, let's say this is my file. I have expert. This is expert. This is audio. Okay, this is document. Okay, this is photo. This is document. This is video. So I want to bring this. Okay. One way to do it is just drag and drop. Okay, just drag and drop on my. Okay, this is my electricity. I just want to drag and drop. Okay, I take this all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, for sure you can add document here, but because I just put it here. Okay, from 0 document to, okay, document is already in the system. 8 document. This is the document. Okay, this is my audio. Okay, you can hear my audio.
We assume, or better, how do you explain?
Okay, stop. And then this is document. Okay, document to spot. This is the photo. This is document. This is my video. Okay. Let's see.
Bahasa kembali, semua antara kita lahir sebagai insan biasa. Menukar diri menjadi hebat tentunya bukan satu usaha biasa-biasa. Universiti Putra Malaysia UPM, Dr. Osman Talib menukar dirinya menjadi luar biasa dan menggalakkan orang lain.
This is news, okay?
Elemen menjadi hebat itu datangnya pelbagai. Antaranya ia ada kaitan dengan bijak dan mendalami ilmu. Perjalanan menjadi pandai menguasai ilmu itu pula banyak ranjaunya. Salah satunya menghasilkan
Satu keadaan di mana mereka tak tahu nak bertanya kepada siapa. Supervisor tidak akan layan pelajar undergraduate sekolah jumpa hari-hari. Okay, this is
bukan sahaja pembuka jalan untuk berlaku adil.
Okay, this is let's say transcribe from the interview, expert 1, expert 2, and expert 3. Okay, quick, okay? So I want to show you how. Okay, first we need to have coding. Let's say this is about why students don't want to major in science. Okay, science stream. They don't want to take science subject. Okay, they want to take art subject. They want to take accounting. They want to take economy. Okay, they want to take, let's say, sport. They want to take coaching, whatever lah. They don't want to take science subject, physics, chemistry, bio, mathematics, engineering, what else? Okay, veterinary. They don't want to take that one. Let's say assume. So first we need to have a code to code a statement that show why it's happened. Okay, let's say we need to home and then entity new code. Let's say our first code is the reason why. Let's say from our theory we believe that because the student have negative okay of science subject. Okay, it might be science okay difficult. Okay, and then the third one, let's say, no, let's say, no job. Okay, no, let's say less, okay, job for the future. If you are really major in science, then you cannot do anything else except science. If you do business, you can do a lot of things. If you are majoring in biology, what you know is biology, that's all. Okay, maybe less job. Okay, so this is what you call code. Just create. Now we have 3 code. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what you need to do is you read from the expert. Let's say start with first expert, this one. So look for any clue that relate to this code. Okay, this is only dummy. Okay, let's say, oh, this one. Okay, okay. They say that mathematics and science is difficult. So we choose the science difficult. Put here. And then, what else? Okay, let's say this one, okay? This is negative thought. Okay, let's say this one is less job. Okay, go to the second, close first, okay? Second expert, now we have 3 code. Okay, the second, so from this answer, okay, let's say this is on, okay, on, let's say, less job. This is, let's say, on negative thought. Let's say this is on scientific. Okay, the third. Okay, from the third, we can only find 1, let's say. Okay, this is only 1, a negative thought, that's all. And then go to audio. Okay, this is audio. We can also code this audio. Okay, how we do that? How we do that? Okay, if we run the audio.
Their competition, and yet they're just a computer company.
Okay, let's say this is the part that you want to code. Okay, and then you click
Just like everyone else.
only
They have the
this
same
part.
access to the same talent, the same agencies, the same consultants, the same media. Then why is it that
Okay, or you want to code only this one. Okay, because this area consists of the statement that show any one of the code. Okay, let's say this person say, or the less job. So take less job and put it here. Okay, maybe only 1 point. Let's go to photo. Okay, this is photo. Okay, this photo shows that science is difficult. A lot of stuff. Okay, especially this one. Okay, let's say you need to investigate. Okay, you just click this one. This area investigation is so make science so difficult. So science difficult, only 1. Okay, and then you go to audio. Sorry, my video. Where's my video just now? Hey. Oh, this one. Okay, this is video. Okay. Okay, let's say you want to take my interview.
Bersa kembali semua
Okay,
antara
this is
kita
my
lahir
interview.
sebagai insan UPM
Yang menghasilkan
Okay. I then stop. Okay, you want to take this portion. Okay, and then you run again.
bukan sahaja pembuka jalan
Oh, no,
untuk
that one.
berlaku adil, bertanya kepada siapa selayaknya apabila mahu menyambung PhD. Beliau juga jadi individu pertama di Malaysia
buat PhD, nak belajar lagi, tapi ada
Okay.
kalanya mereka ada satu
Stop. Okay, start again. Here and then run.
PhD, nak belajar lagi, tapi ada kalanya mereka ada satu.
Okay, stop. So this is the statement that you want to connect. Let's say this is about let's say negative thought. Take negative thought, put it here. Okay, what about document? This is document. From this document, you notice that there is a support from the literature shows that okay, let's say this is statement shows science is difficult. Okay, go to another articles. Okay, and this article blah 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 blah. There's an element show that negative thought. Okay, that's all. Okay, what you need to do now is to see the connection between all this. Okay, what you need to do is hide. Okay, what you need to do is, let's say, go to home. Go to code. Okay, this is 3 code. Take this 3 code. 1, 2, 3, and then open network. Okay, when you open network, you get network here, and then you can see. Okay, these are 3 problem why they don't want to pursue their study under science stream. So right click, and then you can see all the statement here. Okay, you can see the statement that we just highlight, and this one right click, neighbor, all common. Also, this is the statement, and also this one. Okay, this is the most simple one, but you can make it more integrated. Okay, new code. Why decline of sign. Okay, student. So for example, okay. So where are you? Wait a minute. Yes, there we are, and then open network again. Okay. So now we have where is view fit to window. Okay. So we have decline here, and here. Okay. So you can. Okay, associated with. Okay, associated with. Okay, it's quite easy here. Okay, so this is how you do it. Okay, so you can answer why there are 2 reasons. Okay, the first reason is right click again, and then these are all the reasons. These are all the reasons. Okay, given from the expert. Okay, fit to window. Okay, make it again, neighbor, all code. Okay, don't worry, just put it here, and then all common. Okay, fit to window again. Whoop. Okay, you have 3 reason here. Okay, you have this one and this one, another reason. Okay. So it's easier to see from this one. Fit to window, okay? Fit to window. Okay. Sometime, okay. So this is actually the association between all this code. Okay. This is how you do it. Okay, this is one example. Then you explain. Okay, and then you can also put it in terms of, okay, in terms of a report. Let's say less job, negative thought, sign, put in terms of report. Okay, so we put create report. So everything is ready for you. So the report is ready for you. This is the project. We don't need this, but the first code is, okay, what we need to do is to save here. Okay, put it somewhere on the desktop. It's better for us to find it out. Okay, report. Okay, this is ERS 5999. Okay, desktop. Okay, save it. Okay, what you need to do now is open the report. Okay, open the report. Where is the report? We don't need this. Okay, we don't need this. Okay, this is the report. Okay, from this report, what you need to do is this report what you need to do now is the less job. We have 4 quotation. First from audio, second from the first expert. The first expert say this one. Okay, the second expert, this is second expert say this one, and the third the second expert say 2 things. Okay, so you can write it. You can bring it to your literature. Negative thought. Okay, this is from literature. Okay, from Stockholm. Stockholm say this one. This is from video Awani. First minute 40 second. Okay, this is from first expert. Okay, this is from third expert. Okay, science is difficult. We have 4 quotation. One from article McFadden. This is from article. Okay, this is from the photo that we just cropped just now. Okay, investigation shows that science is difficult, and the first expert say this one, and the second expert say this one. This is how we can bring it this. This is how we do qualitative research. Okay, by using coding. Okay. Any question? So I think that's all to show you something. Okay, to make sure that what you are doing is in the correct way of doing that. Those who choose to use qualitative, you need to learn how to use Atlas T. Don't use only your interpretation. Okay, because we want to see the connection. Someone is waiting to get in. Okay. Okay, stop presenting. Okay. I think I stop recording. I don't want the file is too big, but we can discuss now. Okay, I stop recording now. Click here and then stop recording. Okay, I will share the recording after this. Okay, any question for those who okay, who are with me tonight? Any question? We can also ask in bahasa.
Doktor nak tanya sikit. Sorry Doktor, saya nak tanya. Ada kadang-kadang ada contoh kita ada satu variables ni Doktor. Contohnya variables tu macam behavioral intention kan. Itu variables dia. Lepas tu sometimes dekat situ ada beberapa faktor, contohnya macam performance expectancy ke, hedonic motivation
itu
ke.
construct. Behavior intention tu construct. Okay, dia construct. Dalamnya ada sub-construct. Sub-construct tu lah yang kita nak ukur sebagai variable. Mana yang paling mempengaruhi DV awak.
Ada beza ya bila kita cakap itu faktor yang influence dengan dimension. Apa maksudnya Doktor?
Sama je. Tengok siapa cakap. Faktor selalunya orang yang ada kaitan dengan matematik, dia suka cakap faktor. Dimensi is also construct. Dalam social science, we use construct more. Okay. Tapi construct masih lagi besar. Dalam construct dia ada variable pula. Depend lah, kalau construct tu kecil tu jadi variable lah.
Maksudnya
kalau intention tadi, intention behavior kan, itu adalah besar tu. Intention behavior banyak. Contohnya when we talk about effective teacher, effective teacher satu benda yang besar. Dalam tu ada variable. Contohnya apa dia? Dia punya personality yang kita boleh tanya dia punya knowledge, dia punya appearance kan, dia punya whatever lah. Kita boleh ukur lagi lah. Jadi mana faktor tu yang paling utama? Awak tak boleh letak itu teaching effectiveness, lepas tu DV dia katakan student performance. Kan? Kalau awak boleh ukur semua sekali boleh lah. Tapi kalau lebih baik kita ada which one?
Macam mana kita nak show yang itu maksudnya yang saya sebutkan tadi tu adalah memang surely dimension dalam
awak tengoklah literature dia takkan bila awak jumpa intention behavior tu setongkol je. Kajian lepas dia buat macam mana? Tentulah kajian lepas juga mengkaji apa daripada intention behavior tu.
andai kata kalau saya jumpa daripada literature lepas daripada results dia, tapi results dia contohnya dia cakap 69.7 maksudnya 69.7% contohnya performance expectancy mempengaruhi. Can that one be dimension for the behavior intention?